This is a two pass up system. This is how we built in viral duplication in crowdfunding. You know, when John first approached me with this business model, it took me 2 to 3 days to figure out where the residual income was coming from. I didn't understand. So I'm going to try to break it down for you here tonight to where you can have a good understanding of how this works. The first thing that happens is somebody needs to invite you to this program. Okay, so John's referrer here invited John to UpCrowdMe. John looked at the opportunity, decided he wanted to get involved. John then went out and he, for lack of a better term, recruited these 6 folks that you see here before you. When he does that, John is going to give his first person and his third person to the person that invited him. And those 2 people are going to stay with his inviter until they give John's inviter their 2 also. So now when that happens, John and his second person are going to break away from his inviter altogether. And if you want to visualize it, John would basically move up here and be right on the same line as his referrer with his number 2 right below him. Now, when John's number 2 person goes out and gets his first 3, he is also going to pass up his first and third to John. So now John's going to be up over here, and instead of 1 person, he's going to have 2. And each one of those people are also going to give him 2. So then that turns into 4. Now, every person that John brings into his program beyond number 3, numbers 4, 5, and 6 stay with John. Okay? All the money goes right to John. There's no more pass up to anybody. John keeps these. And then when number 4 goes out and recruits new members, she is going to pass up her first and third to John. And every one of these is going to turn into 2. So where you start with 4, number 2, 4, 5, and 6, that's going to turn to 8, which is going to turn to 16, which is going to turn to 32. And that's where the residual income comes from. Okay, this is real viral growth, because when you become a member and you donate to your inviter, you're free to enroll additional donor members to create new funding lines. Okay, remember, every person you bring in beyond number 3 becomes a new funding line for you, and you could be earning $64,000 in 6 months off that one funding line. Okay, you're going to leave behind your first and third when you join. Your second and fourth onward begin to form your infinitely wide series of funding lines. Okay, there is not a pyramid being built here. This is not a multi-level marketing program. Okay, you only ever pass up 2 people and then you break away. Okay, anybody can raise more money than the program's founders or any other member for that matter. Okay, because everybody breaks away from their inviter to become their own independent funding line. Once you give me your first 2, everything else that you bring into this business goes directly to you. I'm no longer involved. That's why this is so viral and so duplicatable.